Welcome back to another episode of Amazing Kitchen. Today we're doing an instant noodle comparison once again. But today we're doing the spicy version. So I have 5 in front of me. So let's see. These are all chicken flavored ramen, by the way. So I will be tasting all of them, doing a comparison with taste, texture, and heat. So right in my hand right here, don't underestimate this tiny form. This one is a 2 times spicy heat. So I've never tried, but I've heard a lot about it. It's very spicy. So we will know by the end of this episode how my stomach stand up against this. So let's go through all of them. We have 3 brands in front of me. This one is by Samyang. This one and this one is also Samyang. Then we have Nongshim, and of course this one is by Maggi. So what we have here, this one is a 2 time spicy chicken flavor. This one is a hot chicken flavor with curry. This one is a roasted chicken mee goreng. Alright, sounds very interesting. And this is a hot chicken flavor, also by Samyang. And then finally we have a super spicy chicken flavor by Nongshim. Alright, let's open these up and fill these up with water. So let's start. Alright, now we got all the seasoning all put onto our noodles. Now it's time to add the water and let it soak. Alright, we're back. So everything is soaking for like about 5 minutes. So it's time to reveal everything. I got 1 chopstick over each bowl so that the flavor don't get contaminated. Alright, so this one looks more or less ready. Now let's put that there. We'll unveil everything. So to also allow it some time to cool, because I will have to eat all of this. The flavor, the color is looking a little bit more pink in this one. I suppose it has some maybe cheese or some kind of dairy in that. Alright, and then we have this one by Maggi. Well, one thing for sure is the container in this Maggi is a lot more solid. It looks like it has some sort of a plastic reinforcement. So this plastic reinforcement is giving it some strength if you were to hold it and eat it on the go. Alright, then we got this one, which is the curry by Samyang. Wow, this one has like a red, deep maroon kind of color. Alright, that's looking good. Now, last but not least, the super 2 times spicy. By the way, I didn't purposely get a small cup like this. I mean, I couldn't find the bigger regular size cup, so I had to settle with whatever I find. I suppose they come in smaller cups, maybe because it's very hot. Alright, so now they're all mixed and ready to go. Alright, now the noodle is ready. I got my drink also. This is milk, so it has fat in it, which is a good drink to have with spicy food. It cleans your palate and get it ready for the next one. And I got my tissue also, just in case I need to wipe sweat or tears from my face. Okay, so let's start. Since this one is the spicy one, I'll start from my right. And we'll start with this Nongshim super spicy chicken flavor. So I'll take 3 bites from each bowl and I'll tell you how each one of them tastes in each bite. Okay, so now first for texture. Yeah, the texture is a bit soft. Now let's try for flavor. I think the flavor is a little bit muted. I mean, there's a line inside each bowl where you fill the water to, and I fill them slightly lower than the line to keep the flavor nice and concentrated. But yeah, I mean, the flavor is a little bit muted. Now the last one for spiciness. I say it's super spicy chicken flavor, but as you can see, I'm not crying yet, so I don't think it's that hot. So this one is not really that hot. I think compared to the regular nongshims, those are even hotter in my opinion. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This is the samyang. Okay, it has a little cheese picture there, so I suppose it has a little bit of cheese in this also. So they say this is the hot chicken flavor ramen. This is looking nice and rich, so let's see. First bite, texture. Oh, let me clean my palate. Alright, if you watched my last episode with instant ramen comparison, I drank tea, but in this case, because everything is spicy, it must be a fatty drink like milk. Alright, let's go ahead and evaluate this for texture. This one has a little bit more bite, also a bit soft, but you can taste the center is very chewy. So this one's better. And then let's move on to taste. Much richer taste. You can taste a little bit of that creaminess in it, and I can feel the chili oil running down the throat. Oh, this one's better. Definitely more enjoyable. Now last, the heat. I don't know if you can see, there's a sweat droplet right there. What that means, it's not very spicy, but it definitely has a little bit more of a kick. So that's why I'm beginning to sweat. Alright, so that one's not bad, not bad. So let's move on to our Maggi flavor. This one is the roasted chicken mee goreng. Now let's go ahead. First bite, texture. Much firmer. Even though the noodle is thinner, but it has a firmer bite to it. You know, I really have to bite through the noodle to break it. It doesn't fall apart. So this one, in terms of texture and chewiness, is better. Now, flavor. The flavor is richer. I'm getting a kind of a curry coming through it. So it's nice. I mean, enjoyable. Nothing bad to say about this. Now finally, the heat. Well, I'm really feeling it more down my throat. Every bite when I swallow is coating the inside of my mouth. So I think in terms of spiciness, it's slightly have an edge over the previous one. I'm still feeling the heat in my mouth. The oil is coating my mouth fully. Now let's move on to the fourth one. This one is the curry samyang hot chicken flavor. Remember I say this one has a dark red hue to it, and it's still looking quite hot. So let's see how this come out. First, texture. It has a thin looking noodle also. By far the best. Even though it's been soaking the longest, or the fourth longest, Definitely holds its chewiness. The texture is nice and bouncy. So far the best of the 4. Now let's go for flavor. All right. It's kind of similar to the Maggi. It also has like a bit of a curry kind of flavor. Well, of course. So stupid. It says curry on this. This is the hot chicken flavor curry. Of course, it has a curry flavor. So yeah, it's very similar to the Maggi mee and mee goreng. So I suppose they have a little bit of curry in this also, because the flavor tastes very similar. Now last, heat. Not as oily, doesn't coat your mouth as much as this one, but I think in terms of spiciness, it's very similar. You know, it has a more elevated heat, but I think the Maggi mee goreng is still hotter. Right now, all the 4 that I've tried, the Maggi mee goreng is probably the hottest at the moment. All right, so that was good. Now the scary one, the 2-time heat hot chicken flavor. Ooh. So let's try the double heat this time first. All right, thin noodle. Now first bite, texture. By far the bounciest. The noodle has been soaking the longest. It has a nice bounce to it. So definitely, texture wise, I think this one is almost on par with this. Or rather, this one is almost on par with this one. This one's by far the best. Now, flavor. Second bite. Flavor's not bad. I can't really taste the chicken or much in it, maybe because of the heat. So the heat is slowly escalating. You can feel it coming on slowly. But in terms of flavor, I think the heat slowly overtakes anything that you can taste in your mouth. So it does have a rich taste to it, but in terms of flavor, I think the mee goreng and the previous curry probably comes up ahead. All right, third bite. Now this one is for the heat. Now my third bite, I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating. My back and my head is running. Oh, 2-time heat. I think it has some merit to it. It is a lot hotter than the previous 4. This one is getting me to feel a little bit of a pain in my mouth. I can really feel the tingling sensation, the burning on my tongue, on my lips, and I'm sweating more. My nose is beginning to run, so I think by the time I finish this bowl, I definitely will have a runny nose. So this one is hot. Yeah, it does have a kick to it. So if you never tried something like this and you like a little bit of a challenge, you need to pick this up and give this a try. Yeah, the heat is slowly coming on after the third bite. Oh yeah, my tongue is burning. I think my eyes are slowly watering. So it's slowly kicking in. Okay, but I've had 3 bites of that. If you like this episode, make sure you comment below and let us know which is the hottest instant noodle you've tried. Or if you've tried any of these in front of me right now, let us know if you'd like to see more of this in the future, or if you'd like to see I can't even talk now. If you'd like to see maybe other spicy food challenge, maybe a hot sauce or spicy chili, Oh, I have a few habaneros in my fridge. I'll think of a dish to cook with that. So comment below and let us know if you'd like to see any other spicy food challenge on the show, and maybe share your story on some of the hottest food you've had. Alright, so I hope you like this. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you've subscribed, make sure you hit the bell button. I'll leave the link to the previous instant noodle challenge that I did I think a couple weeks back. Alright, I'll leave it above here so you can click on it if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, so I think that's about it. I will finish these noodles now, and until next time, bye now. See ya.